What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got the band of corrupt agents that have been weaponized in the Department of Justice system and the legal system against Donald Trump in order to interfere with the 2024 elections, guys. We've got them all being exposed for who they truly are and why they've been trying to come after Donald Trump with this weaponized state, guys. We got this documentary being released that exposes Letitia James, Fani Willis, Jack Smith, Alvin Bragg, the whole bunch. I'm excited to get into the clip, so I'm not going to do too much talking on the front end. We're going to just get straight to the clip, and I'll get my thoughts on the back end, guys. So definitely stick around to the end. So you guys get my thoughts on the back end. And also, YouTube, push this video out. Definitely stick around until the end, you guys. But yeah, let's get straight into the update, guys. Before we do that, though, make sure you guys hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button, guys. We're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. Let's get into it, y'all.
The 4 or 5 crazy lawsuits against Trump now has a huge documentary coming out. It's free. You're going to get to see it for free on X or on YouTube on one of your favorite platforms. I'll tell you about that at the very end. So, but welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where all the happy patriots are. We started covering these lawsuits. I mean, back before they were even lawsuits, we were on these things when they were first boiling as rumors. It's starting to come to a head right before the election. The closer the election comes, the more of a panic there are on these lawsuits. Let's watch.
4 corrupt, politically motivated prosecutors. One target, Donald Trump.
And of course, if you've subscribed to this channel, then you will have already known about all of these lawsuits because we've covered them exhaustively from the beginning, and we'll continue to cover them until they go away.
They say they're upholding the law, but a close examination reveals politics of the very worst kind meant to influence the 2024 election.
It's actually meant to completely undermine our system of government from one of fairness to one of political preferences. Democrats want preferred ends. They don't care about fair beginnings, equal opportunity, the beginning of anything. They just want the outcome to be what they want to be true. Now, here's an interesting quote. This one's from, watch this, Jonah Goldberg, never Trumper, Trump hater, coming out and defending him.
If his name were John Smith, Alvin Bragg would not be bringing this case. And so I think that's a real political problem.
He's saying Alvin Bragg is pure politics. You know, it's bad when the never Trumper hater, Jonah Goldberg, these Washington Beltway people are coming out and going, we don't like Trump, but these cases against him, it's politics. You're not supposed to do this with the law. So it's such an overreach that even people who don't like Trump are coming out to defend him. I was just listening to Andrew McCarthy, one of my favorite thinkers on the subject, on a podcast yesterday. He's going like, New York, it's so politicized. You know, I don't even know how you get justice anymore. Just write the whole state off. Your justice system doesn't work anymore. Democrats broke it. Alvin Bragg's agenda is still irrelevant to cities' real needs. This is an article I found where I believe it's New York Post, where people are still wondering, like, what's Alvin Bragg doing besides pursue Trump? All he's doing is pursuing Trump. Look at this. With shoplifting and violent crime still far too high across the city, Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg last week pushed for more hate crime laws. In other words, he's not going to do anything about the crime, huh? He barely prosecutes felonies already on the books. So again, normal news outlets, New York Times, normal Washington news outlets are starting to identify Alvin Bragg is a political hack.
You have 4 or 5 different prosecutions in different form on different highly aggressive theories and applications of the law.
It's the highly aggressive part because they're pushing laws into service that were never meant to be used this way, to a point the Democrats don't care about law anymore. They're going to break it. And it's not just about Trump. I know that a lot of focus on the right is going, they're just after Trump because he's a change agent, because he threatens the system. No, any Republican in Trump's place would be attacked this way. Any Republican, anyone on the right. In other words, after they take out Trump, they're coming for you and me. This is not, they're not going to finish with Trump and go, okay, we're all done. We got our guy. No, they are coming for you and me. You will not have any more justice in Democrat-run states. That is what they did to Trump in New York. They will confiscate your property, take away your children, keep your children from practicing. This is just the first step in that. This is when it's happening. Here's DC Drano over on Twitter. Trump just posted a 2018 signed letter from Stormy Daniels on Truth Social that destroys the Democrats' hush money witch hunt. She says, quote, "I am denying this affair because it never happened." Inconvenient for the fake news narrative. So this is Trump posted the piece of paper that Stormy Daniels signed where she said the affair never happened. By the way, I think she took money on this. Personally, I think the affair happened. It doesn't matter to me. The point is, you can't suddenly invent a law system that undermines what someone says, her own words. This is what Stormy Daniels said. You know, this is a legal opinion now. Is this document legal or not? Here we go. The fact of the matter is that each party to this alleged affair denied its existence in 2006, 2011, 2016, 2017, and now again in 2018. I am not denying this affair because I was paid, quote, hush money, as has been reported in overseas owned tabloids. I am denying this affair because it never happened. I will have no further comment on this matter. Please feel free to check me out on Instagram at Stormy Daniels. And Stormy Daniels signed that document. She signed this document. This is all we know on the subject, is that she has said, and now she changed her opinion. She came out and she's signing her name, which now has no credibility, just like Michael Cohen. You have no credibility once you sign this kind of a document. You're either lying then or you're lying now. I don't care which it is. You have no credibility in a court case. So you can't suddenly say Trump paid me hush money when you signed a deal saying you wouldn't say that. Okay.
On the eve of an election of the President of the United States, can there be any doubt that there's a sentiment of this is get Trump? Get Trump.
These are normal people coming to this conclusion, guys. These aren't Trump MAGA. Yay, I love Trump. No matter what he does is good. This is the center. It's digging way into the center now because the Democrats have overreached with such a weak hand. They have exposed themselves using the legal system to go after a political opponent. Are they above that? No, Democrats are not above it. It's well within their normal practices now. This thing is a disaster because this is going to get worse. If Trump doesn't win now, they're going to come for you, Jonah Goldberg, a Jew. You'll go to jail as a journalist. They're coming for you, Rich Lowry. They're coming for you, John Podhoretz. They're coming for you, Andrew McCarthy. Your magazines will be shut down. You'll lose your 501c3 status. I'm warning you now. You don't care because you hate Trump so much. You better vote for Trump. It's your only shot. It's not perfect. It's not the best. He's not a constitutional constructionist. I know that. But good luck if he loses.
These prosecutions against President Trump, both the criminal prosecution along with the civil fraud prosecution, is blatant election interference. It's Democrat lawfare to take out President Trump. They fear that they can't beat Trump on November 5th, 2024. And so they just want to throw him in prison for the rest of his life.
That's Mike Davis with the real good news. The real good news, they're only after him because they think he can win. That's why they cobbled these imbecilic cases, threw them against the wall, hoping they'll work against Trump because they're in a free fall panic. Here's the wrap up on an announcement on the documentary.
Revealing the depth of 4 politically motivated prosecutions. Chasing Trump, political prosecutions, justice gone wrong.
Oh, yes. And that right here, Mike Davis on Twitter says the documentary will be released at AmericanGreatness.com, as well as X, so that's Twitter, Rumble, and YouTube starting Wednesday. Next Wednesday, it's coming out. So we'll make a little announcement here, and you guys can watch that documentary for free. Any fan of this show is going to love that documentary.
Yo, there we have it, guys. Coming from our friend Doug in Exile. I'll definitely be sure to leave that original video link down in the description box below for those who want to go over there and check that out. Also, for you guys to go over there and show our friend Doug a bit of love. Oh my goodness, guys. I think this is exactly what Donald Trump needs, to get these rogue agents, the truth out about these rogue agents, and get more, never Trumpers on his side, waking up to the realization that the left is very corrupt and they're far gone, guys. The state is, attacking Donald Trump. We're seeing them doing everything in their power and beyond their power to try to get to Donald Trump, guys, to get him, out of that spot, running for 2024 presidency, guys. It has not worked. And that's exactly what we're seeing, more of these never Trumpers, people who would never get on board with Trump, looking his way and saying, Alvin Bragg is a hack job. This is all political. We got Jonah Goldberg, a well-known never Trumper, would not support Trump, coming forth and, just simply stating that everyone can see that this thing from Alvin Bragg is political. Definitely believe we'll see more of this, to come. These never Trumpers, hopping shit, starting to realize that Trump isn't that big bad orange guy that they've, been told to hate. This is not that same guy. What we just seen, guys, is the start of something great, guys. We're starting to see, the last of the left. The never Trumpers are starting to wake up to the corruption of the left, seeing the blatant overstepping and overreaching, putting statutes on Donald Trump, trying to try him on statutes that just don't make sense, don't apply to the case, guys. They're going after him with whatever they can get. And now people on the left, that are far out, never would support Trump, are starting to realize. And that's exactly what we're seeing. Never Trumpers like, Jonah Goldberg coming forth and stating, this thing is political, and it needs to stop. This even further in my point, stating that Donald Trump needs to be in office later on this year to make sure he puts an end to this corrupt and weaponized state of our government, our Department of Justice system, guys, our court system. They're just, after Donald Trump by any means necessary. And if, Donald Trump fails, they will be after us next, trying to come after, local businesses like what we're seeing in New York with Letitia James, Alvin Bragg, just the random civil cases that they'll throw on you, defamation, whatever they have to do in order to take you down, especially, are on the opposite side of politics of them. They don't care. We got Donald Trump serving as the last shield, the last measure of defense for the American people, standing in front of that state, making sure that they cannot get to us. And that's why we need to get him in office later on this year, guys. Definitely hop in the comment section and let me know your thoughts, though. We're seeing, Donald Trump's team releasing a documentary on all the rogue agents in the weaponized state, Department of Justice system, our legal system, guys. Definitely excited to check that one out. Coming out this Wednesday. Definitely be, tune in. May do a live on that, depending on how long it is, guys. Definitely hop in the comment section and let me know your thoughts. We do a live video on the documentary exposing these corrupt agents. Definitely let me know your thoughts on that one, guys. We do the live. Also, make sure you guys hit that share button and share this out to as many Facebook friends as possible, guys. Share the truth. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button. Doesn't cost a thing. Hit that like button for your boy, and also hit that subscribe button, guys. We're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. I'll catch you guys on the next week.